be honest, this is not what we expected from Louisiana. They put that little French symbol on everything but the flag. Yeah, no. So I decided to fix that, put that little French thing, and made it pink and purple. I also added playing cards to represent New Orleans. For this one, I actually consulted someone who was a Illinois resident, and they said it was just corn and tornadoes. So I give you Cornado. For Wyoming, I put some really rad cowboys and the Oscars that they deserve because they deserve a happy ending. I deserve a happy ending. Do you know Spam was created in Nebraska? Because I found out, and now it's the state's entire personality. I went to Mississippi once to see Miss Kelly. We get it, Arkansas. Your entire personality is diamonds. I thought about calling back to Arkansas's French roots, but instead, I think I will replace it with a more modern symbol of Arkansas. Sure. When I think of Hawaii, I think of rainbows. So I made the flag a giant rainbow. But you can see that. I don't know why I'm explaining. I'm sorry. South Dakota's flag is so sad, so I just replaced it with a photo from my Minecraft world. Oklahoma's flag is actually quite beautiful. Too bad I'm a YouTuber, so I'm gonna replace it with that guy that's been interrupting my Wolverine edits. New Hampster? Get it? Because I don't. I didn't come up with the joke. I left the Ohio's flag alone because it is the most beautiful flag I have ever seen in my entire life. I also think New Mexico's flag is really pretty. I just think it might need a new color scheme. And, I can't recognize this flag, so I just put the name on there. Put American flag so you know it's in America. Put the symbol. I just think it looks better this way. York, I replaced Lady Justice and Lady Liberty with more modern New York symbols. Tennessee looks very familiar to a very certain iconic anime object, so I gave what the people wanted. I don't know anything about Indiana, but I know people probably don't visit. So I put a icon that everyone knows and loves. Thank me later, Indiana. Or now. I don't care. I think we all know who really runs Florida. Sorry, I just got a knock on my door. Yeah, this flag is not gonna happen for legal reasons I cannot say. I just put very iconic southern figures, recognizable, so people know that Maryland is a southern state. This is a reminder for next time you think about calling Arkansas Arkansas and then going, well, why is it not Arkansas? If Kansas has said Kansas, I want you to let you know I want you to know that Kansas became a state 25 years after Arkansas became a state. So really, Kansas should be Kansas. I'm sorry that I got really upset. I should not have done that. It's just I'm very passionate about this because, Kansas is pronounced Kansas because it is the English version of the Native American word, whereas Arkansas is the French pronunciation. It just, I'm sorry. You know what? Actually, I'm not fucking sorry. Stop calling Arkansas. I think this one is pretty pretty cut and dry with what, the pun is. Hannah, Montana. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain this one that much. Yeah. The only time I go to Alabama is to go to Florence. For this one, I had a vision, and I don't think that vision was very much seen. So, if someone has better art skills than me, could you just remake this so it's, a lot better than what we have? Cool idea, just sucky art. Wisconsin has cheese. At least I think it does. I don't know. I also put a little wizard hat despite my hatred of wizards because sometimes puns overcome hatred. But wizards are still on thin ice. I once got told that California is like Elliot Ness. You know what I think when I hear about the state Massachusetts? Yeah, that's right. Lizzie Borden. So I made it two X's. No, two axes. That's in the shape of an X. And a catchy little slogan. I know Rhode Island is much more than Family Guy, but like, I had to do it. I had to do it to them. Texas, known for two things and two things only: their terrible road system and the American Girl place in Dallas. I think this year for my trip to Missouri, I'm gonna go visit St. Louis. Psych! I'm going to the double D of vacation places, Branson! New Jersey's flag is kind of like a bizarro New York flag, so I made it Bizarro New York. The only thing I know about Michigan is that my Spanish teacher was from there. The only thing I know about Nevada is that it has Las Vegas and it has Ladies of the Night. So I put in a movie that has both. Alaska's flag is really pretty, and this was so nerdy of me to ruin it. I wanted Pennsylvania's flag to be an everyday man flag. So I just put, this very normal looking bartender on here to really show that Pennsylvania is for humans. Minnesota? Get it? Minnesota. Soda. It was either this or Fargo, so take what you can get. I want people to know what they're getting into when they cross that border into North Dakota. We know that this is an Amazon lady from the missing breasticus on the figure. I know this from one of the many art history classes I have taken, so I replaced it with a more recognizable Amazon warrior. If I had a quarter for every time I put a Diana on a flag, I would have 2 quarters, which would equal 80 cents. I think. I don't know. I majored in art history. West Virginia, Mothman, please marry me. Please, Mothman. I can cook cereal. Please marry. You know what I think Idaho is missing? A little mascot. So I made a little funky little mascot for Idaho. 2 of my favorite shows take place in Washington: Grey's Anatomy and Twin Peaks. So I made the flag my fanfic. Forget people, more cows. I forgot that Vermont was a state, and I'm sure you did too. So I made it so no one ever forgets again. Did you know the person who made the Colorado flag middle name was Carmichael? Georgia has peaches, and they have peaches present at their picnics, which I would figure would bring on ants. For Utah, I outlined these really cool buildings that I've never seen before, and I made them, pretty colors. And then I also added some bees to kind of call back to the original design of the flag. Connecticut, Connect 4. Come on, I came up with this joke. It doesn't take a genius to get it. I redesigned this flag to kind of mimic or to pay homage to the original Maine flag. Iowa is actually known as the Hawkeye State, so why not put Hawkeye on it? Okay, I cannot do that. I don't know much about Kentucky, but I would guess they have horses and grass. At least I hope they have grass. Chat, let me know if Kentucky has grass. Arizona is hot, so I made the flag look like it's melting. This one's my favorite. And least but not last, this one kind of makes me feel a little sick. Wasn't counting, so if I forgot a state, that's on you. Please don't tell me if I did. Have a good day.